With those Exclusive be Oni Sword Base, the level where you die and only... Wait, haven't we seen Exclusive already? Yeah, he was in the first Isle of Reach. How many of these does he... Oh, well, it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot more Exclusive in this series, including him being Oni Sword Base in only 4 minutes and 38 seconds on Legendary. The level begins right into combat, which seems to be a theme for Reach. Exclusive sprints to the right to avoid the direct path of the enemies. Even still, there are still some Covenant that Exclusive has to kill to stay alive, including the Elite and these Grunts, which he tries to kill while his sprint recharges. But the Grunts chose not to come out during this attempt, so Exclusive had to kill them while he was running to the base's shuttered doors. He then kills these 4 skirmishers to both survive and get them cleared from the encounter, because all of the enemies here need to die to continue forward. So Exclusive runs and grabs a target locator and aims it here to kill as many enemies as possible, killing any Covenant who run out of the explosion radius himself. Once the enemies are dead, the doors open, and Exclusive uses a plasma pistol to stop this transport hog before it gets to his designated explosion point. Exclusive hijacks the transport hog to drive it to the grunt group over here and proceeds to hijack the ghost and use it to drive to the first anti-air cannon. Exclusive drives into the literal center of combat, being shot at from all angles as he leaves the ghost and jumps here, where the button hitbox extends out to, before quickly getting back into his ghost and driving away. And now we see a great example as to why the tagline of "You will die" was chosen, as Exclusive makes it out of the area with literally 0 HP. Anyways, after Exclusive recovers from that, he drives to the comm array while swerving around these ghosts to get there, and pulling this lever through the wall before driving to the button in the area where he jumps on and off of a box to hit the button through the floor. Exclusive returns to his ghost and drives back to the Oni Sword Base. Also, yes, you do not need to kill any of the enemies here despite what the game tells you. So once he presses the button to open the shutter doors, he breaks the wings off of his ghost with some help from the Phantom to increase maneuverability in tight spaces. Once getting to the base, Exclusive boosts into this part of the geometry and holds the button to lift his ghost at the last second, which knocks his ghost over the barrier, but crucially not over this line right here, as crossing this line will start a timer to spawn the hunters up ahead. Now why does this matter? Because with near perfect driving, which can be done with the ghost wings being destroyed, Exclusive can make it to the hunter encounter before they spawn, tricking the game into thinking that the combat is over and allowing Exclusive to enter the elevator early. Once the elevator takes Exclusive to the top, he takes a medkit to fully heal, but don't worry, this is a world record, so he doesn't grab it to survive the enemies up ahead. That's what killing them is for. No, Exclusive takes it so he can survive concussion rifle parkour, just barely surviving with only 1 bar of HP. And I'm just gonna be honest with y'all right now, if I had barely survived that earlier encounter at the anti-air, my nerves would be too much to risk parkouring with an explosive rifle. But this is world record, so what else would we expect? Once making it to the top, Exclusive grabs a rocket launcher and aims for the Banshees flying around while the Phantom drops off the Elites. Exclusive only attacks the Phantom after it's dropped off the Elites because until then, the Phantom is invincible. Before he does though, we get our one comedic moment that every world record has, as a piece of Banshee hits and flings Exclusive backwards as he's firing at the Banshees. The rest of the level is Exclusive destroying the Banshees with the rocket launcher until they're all dead, which after only a few seconds of dialogue ends the level, allowing Exclusive to beat Oni Sword Base in 4 minutes and 38 seconds on Legendary.